Good afternoon, everyone. That's Luther P40 back again. I'm trying to redo the simplified HHO meter, um, the test procedure. Basically, I'm using the smaller bottle that I demonstrated in the other video. Just to give you background, I've got 14.23 volts feeding it direct DC. You might hear the whine of the battery charger in the background. It's the battery charger and the battery are wired in parallel with each other. Give me 14.22 volts. I got let's see, it's reading 9.9. That's half of that would be 4.5. So almost almost 5 amps out of this test cell that I have here. Current temperature of it has been running probably for 15-20 minutes now. It's up to 105.2 degrees. 105.2 degrees. I like playing with this. Water temperature 78 degrees. 78 degrees. That's 41.0 centigrade. Raise up my stopwatch. I'm sitting there waiting. And basically, this is full of water. The little hole is the lowest point when you're starting it up. And if you notice, the water is up in the tube, up to here. Don't fall down, please. And all I need to do is hook these two together and then push my stopwatch right there. Almost didn't leave myself enough time. I'm not sure I'm liking the small bottle. Because as the buoyancy changes, it wants to flop around in the tank, so I have to keep making sure that hole, like I said, I want that bottom hole. Let me zoom in on it. So my stopwatch I turn off my stopwatch when the air starts coming out the little hole, out the vent hole. You know, all I'm doing now is just making sure it don't flop over at the last second. Get my stopwatch ready to go. So I'm just waiting for the bubbles to come out the bottom. And all I'm doing when I've got my hands on it is just keeping it in an angle I want. And once you start bubbles coming out the bottom, you don't have any water left in there. And it gives you a standard point, 2 points, where the gas starts, where the gas ends. That was for anybody that's paying attention, it's 1 minute and 30 seconds to fill. I haven't actually measured this tank, but I'm wanting to say it's going to be somewhere in the vicinity of 400 milliliters. Not anything spectacular, but that's not the point. Like I said, the point is to demonstrate the suggested way of measuring the fluid. At least this way. My thinking is that every time I do this test, it'll be exactly the same. So regardless of what kind of tank I put in here, if I put 3 tanks side by side, the only thing different with 3 tanks, I may have to use my the 500 milliliter bottle rather than the small one. One thing I noticed when I was messing with this in the last video is that when it's bigger than whatever bottle you got, and when it's bigger than the tank, it wants to control itself. Almost this one did the same thing. So, like I said, it's just a suggestion. Until I find a better way to measure it more reliably and more consistently, I'm going to be doing it like this. So anyways, I appreciate you taking the time for watching my videos, and I hope you have a good day. Take care.